The sun climbs over the African savanna. Heat shimmers across golden grass. Water pools where rivers flow and widen. Here, in the vast theater of earth and sky, three forces converge. Prides of lions, basques of crocodiles, herds of elephants, each shaped by millions of years, each carrying the weight of survival in bone and blood. The African elephant. 6 tons of evolutionary masterpiece, trunk containing 40,000 muscles, capable of lifting 300 kilograms or plucking a single blade of grass. Tusks that are elongated incisors, tools and weapons forged from modified teeth. Skin an inch thick, armored hide that remembers every thorn, every drought, every season survived. Intelligence dwells behind those eyes. Memory spans decades. Family bonds transcend death itself. The matriarch leads, carrying the map of water sources in her mind, paths worn by ancestors who walked when the stars stood in different positions. But size creates vulnerability. 700 pounds of food required daily, 22 months of gestation, calves born helpless, dependent, soft. The lion, 190 kilograms of muscle, fur. Canines 7 centimeters long, designed to suffocate, to sever spinal cords. Retractable claws, curved hooks that grip and tear. Binocular vision locks onto movement. Ears rotate, triangulating sound across the grassland. Social architecture defines the pride. Females hunt in coordinated silence. Males defend territory with roars that carry 8 kilometers. Each member plays a role written in genetic code. Cooperation multiplies strength. Numbers transform weakness into power. The Nile crocodile, cold-blooded calculation made flesh. Jaws exert 3,700 pounds of pressure per square inch, the strongest bite force of any living animal. Teeth do not chew. They grip, they hold, they drag beneath the surface. Osteoderm's armor, the back, bony plates beneath scales. Eyes and nostrils positioned for surface hunting. Patience measured in hours, in days. Metabolism slows. The crocodile becomes stone, becomes river, becomes death waiting, 3 apex predators, 3 strategies written across evolutionary time. Dry season arrives like a slow suffocation. Rain becomes memory. Rivers shrink to veins of moisture, threading through cracked earth. The waterhole becomes the center of all existence. Zebras and wildebeest gather at dawn, eyes scanning the tree line. Instinct wars with thirst. Thirst always wins. The elephant herd approaches at midday. Heat radiates from the ground in visible waves. Calves walk beneath mothers, seeking shade that barely exists. The matriarch reaches water first. Trunk submerges, drawing 50 liters in 4 minutes. The youngest members enter the shallows, rolling, coating skin with protective mud. Beneath the surface, ridged backs float like logs. Crocodiles, 4 meters long, eyes watching the smallest elephant, the one that wanders too far from the protective circle of legs and tusks. A yearling, barely 2 years old, still learning the language of danger. The crocodile moves without seeming to move. Water swirls, jaws erupt from the surface, clamping onto the calf's trunk. The elephant screams, a sound that tears across the savanna, a sound that carries agony and terror. in frequencies both human and beyond human hearing. The herd responds instantly. The matriarch charges, 5 tons accelerating, tusks lower like lances. Other females surround the calf, trunks reaching, pulling. The crocodile holds. Thousands of pounds of pressure grip living flesh. The death roll begins. The crocodile's ancient execution, spinning to disorient, to drown, to dismember. But the calf has something the crocodile's usual prey does not. Family. The matriarch's tusks pierce water, strike scaled hide. Another female stomps, feet the size of dinner plates crushing toward the predator's body. The calculation shifts. The crocodile releases and disappears into murky depths, vanishing as completely as smoke. The calf survives, trunk damaged, bleeding but alive. The herd escorts it from the water, touching it with trunks, rumbling reassurance in infrasonic frequencies that vibrate through bone. Instinct met instinct. Size met patience. This time, the balance tipped toward kinship. But the crocodile does not hunger. It does not regret. It simply waits for the next equation to present different variables. Night falls. Temperature drops. The pride begins to move. Lions hunt best in darkness. Eyes adapted to starlight reflect the moon. Tapetum lucidum mirrors amplifying photons. They communicate in silence, in posture, in the language written before language existed. 7 lionesses spread across the grassland, forming a crescent of muscle and fang. They have been tracking the elephant herd for 3 days, watching, waiting, searching for weakness. An adolescent male, separated from the herd during the confusion at the waterhole, wanders alone. Young enough to lack the size of adults, old enough to have left his mother's constant protection. He weighs perhaps 800 kilograms, still formidable, still dangerous, but alone. The lions understand mathematics that require no calculation. 1 elephant versus 7 predators. Tusks versus numbers. The equation balances in their favor if executed with precision. The attack comes from darkness. The first lioness launches at the rear legs, seeking to sever the tendons that carry thousands of pounds. Teeth sink into thick hide. The elephant pivots, trunk swinging like a battering ram. The lioness flies backward, ribs cracking against her internal organs. More lions converge. One leaps onto the back, claws finding purchase in wrinkled skin. Another targets the face, seeking the vulnerable eyes, the sensitive trunk. The young bull screams, spins, shakes. They cling like gravity itself. Blood marks the ground in dark splashes. Whose blood? Both predator and prey. One lion lies motionless, skull fractured by a trunk strike. Another limps away, leg shattered by a stomping foot. But 5 remain, and the elephant tires. Muscles designed for endurance, not combat, begin to fail. He falls to his knees, still fighting, trunk reaching, tusks sweeping. But gravity has made its choice. The pride closes in. Suffocation begins. Jaws on the throat, crushing the windpipe with patient pressure. Minutes pass. The elephant's movements slow. Stop. Silence settles across the savanna. The pride feeds immediately. 40 kilograms of meat per lion. But they will not finish this feast. Hyenas arrive, their whooping calls summoning clan members. Vultures circle overhead, wings black against the dawn sky. Jackals wait at the periphery, By tomorrow, 150 scavengers will have fed from this debt. Beetles will arrive to process the remains. Bacteria will break down what larger organisms cannot consume. Carbon will return to soil. Grass will grow. Herbivores will feed. The cycle continues its eternal rotation. The pride killed not from malice, but from hunger. The elephant died not as failure, but as participant in an exchange older than continents. Energy transfers from one form to another. Nothing is lost. Everything transforms. The river swells during rainy season. Banks overflow. Current strengthens. The ecosystem shifts its balance. A lion drinks at the water's edge, unaware that the current has brought a crocodile close to shore. The strike is explosive. Jaws clamp onto the lion's head. The predator becomes prey in the span of a heartbeat, but the lion possesses advantages on land. Claws find purchase in mud. Muscles strain against the pull toward deeper water. The crocodile's power exists in the water, in the drowning depths where lungs fail and panic eclipses strength. They struggle at the boundary, neither fully in their element. The lion tears at the crocodile's eyes with desperate claws. The crocodile's jaws do not release, cannot release, held by muscles designed only to close, never to let go. Other lions arrive. They bite at the crocodile's tail, pulling it from water, away from advantage. The mathematics shift. The crocodile, sensing the change, releases and twists back toward the river. It disappears beneath the surface, injured but alive. The lion survives. Face scarred, vision damaged in one eye. It will carry these marks until death claims it, a reminder that even apex predators exist within the food web, not above it. There are no absolute victories in nature, only moments, only survival measured in breaths and heartbeats until the final calculation arrives. Years pass. The matriarch ages. Her tusks are worn, chipped from decades of stripping bark, defending calves, establishing dominance. She has led her family through 17 dry seasons, found water when others perished, remembered paths when memory was the difference between extinction and continuation. Now, she is weak. Infection spreads through a wound on her leg. Her pace slows. The herd waits for her, unwilling to abandon their leader, but the dry season shows no mercy to sentiment. A coalition of male lions watches. They have made the calculation. Wounded elephant, vulnerable, the possibility of feeding the pride for weeks. They approach at dusk, but this time, the herd does not scatter. The other females form a circle around the matriarch, calves protected at the center, tusks face outward, trunks rise like serpents. They rumble warnings that shake the air itself. The lions probe for weakness, darting in and retreating, testing the formation. The elephants hold. Each time a lion approaches, multiple trunks respond, multiple sets of tusks threaten impalement. Hours pass. The lions calculate and recalculate. The energy required to break through this defense exceeds the energy they would gain from the kill. Nature's economy offers no credit, only immediate mathematics. The lions withdraw. They will find easier prey. Instinct guides them toward efficiency, not glory. The matriarch survives 3 more days before infection claims her. She dies surrounded by her family, who touch her body with their trunks, who stay with her for 2 days before finally, reluctantly, moving on. The lions return then, and the hyenas, and the vultures. The matriarch feeds dozens of species. Her bones will be scattered, gnawed, broken down into minerals. Her atoms will join the soil that nourishes the grass that feeds the herbivores that sustain the predators. In death, she completes the pattern her life helped maintain. When lions and crocodiles face the elephant, nature does not choose. The heat of the savanna does not favor courage. The coolness of the river does not reward patience. The laws operate without judgment, without mercy, without sentiment. Evolution has equipped each species with tools for survival: size and memory, numbers and cooperation, patience and explosive power. But no adaptation guarantees victory, only the opportunity to participate in the next moment and the next, until participation ends. The elephant falls sometimes, the lion dies sometimes, the crocodile succumbs sometimes. Each death feeds life. Each ending permits beginning. The system balances itself through countless small adjustments, through the accumulation of moments where hunger meets flesh, where weakness meets consequence, where strength meets limits. This is not cruel. Cruelty requires intention. Nature operates with the same indifference as gravity, as erosion, as the movement of planet through space. The predator does not hate. The prey does not despair. They simply enact roles written across millennia, refined through extinction and survival, optimized by the ruthless editor of natural selection. The sun sets over the savanna, it will rise tomorrow. The waterhole will draw the thirsty. The grass will grow. Predators will hunt. Prey will flee. Some will die. Some will live. And the balance, the ancient impartial balance, will continue its eternal adjustment. There are no winners in the wild, no losers, only participants in an equation that began before consciousness emerged to observe it, and will continue long after the last observer has returned to dust. The lions roar their territory into the darkness. The crocodiles wait in patient silence. The elephants remember and move forward, and the cycle turns.